Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll just be going over some useful tips to help you know where you are in GeoGuessr. Okay, so the first thing that is really useful to know is to help distinguish U.S. territories. So, as you know, this is the U.S. territory antenna. It's sort of like, it's like medium length and on the front right side of the car. But in Puerto Rico, there's a little ball at the top that's a white ball, and then here's the Northern Mariana Islands, and you can see it here. It's black on top instead of white, and same in Guam, it's black instead of white. And then to help distinguish Guam versus the Northern Mariana Islands, Guam has a roof rack that can sometimes be pretty hard to see. But yeah, that's really helpful for distinguishing U.S. territories. Is the white versus black on top of the antenna. So this one is a bit more specific, but still very helpful. So these arrows that point down to the side of the road, or like the edge of the road, it can be found a lot in Hokkaido, Japan, which is this island up here. And yeah, so they're just really helpful because Japan can be fairly hard to region guess, and those arrows are only found in this upper island in Japan. Another good way to tell what country you're in, this one is mostly for Europe, but also some other places like Mongolia and Israel have them, but is these pedestrian crossing signs. So in Poland, there's like the head is disconnected from the rest of the body, and there's no black and white like strips sort of on the crosswalk. In Russia and Ukraine, they have 3 of these black and white, or mainly they have 3 of the black strips, and then sort of the head that stretches back a little bit. In Lithuania and Estonia, there is 3 of the black strips and sort of like a normal connected head. And then in Latvia, there is 5 strips. So that's a good way to tell which Baltic country you're in, because Latvia has 5 strips and Lithuania and Estonia only have 3. Another useful tip is these signs in Czechia. So if you see a blue sign that has some city names on it and this kind of arrow, then that is only found in Czechia. So it's a really good way to know that you're in Czechia. And also, because it's not in Slovakia, that's probably one of the best ways to distinguish Czechia over Slovakia. So another really helpful thing is taxis. So one example here is the Mexico City taxi. It says CDMX on the side, so that's sort of a giveaway. But it has a white bottom and a pink top, and it basically cuts off like right halfway between the pink and the white. And then another one are the Hong Kong taxis, which have sort of like this like silver on the top and then red on the bottom. Okay, so up next here I have 5 trackers that come up quite a bit on the world map. So if you're playing like duels or battle royale, it's really good to have these memorized. This is an airport runway with a bunch of birds. It looks like super tropical and stuff. This is the Midway Atoll. If you zoom into Hawaii and go to the left a little bit, you should find it. And for BR distance, it is really good to know the 5K. And it's just about in this pocket right there. Next up, if you have these people walking, super white sand, and there's like 2 people walking behind you, then you're in Madagascar. You're near this city over here. If you find this building with these stone, I don't really know how to explain it, with these like stone things that showed up, it's a pretty well-known building. It's the Angkor Wat in this city in Cambodia, sorry. Right over here. This is the Taj Mahal in Agra, India. This one comes up actually quite a bit in duels. And then finally, I don't really know how to explain this building. It's called a garden, but it is in Lahore, Pakistan. You get a lot of trackers in Pakistan. It's called the Shalimar Garden over here. And yeah, so knowing those 5 trackers and having them memorized is super helpful in duels.